Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's another Saturday. You're welcome back to Hour of Inspiration. Your mama baby, I'm will be a fearful, so gym, wherever you are. Hour of Inspiration, Sunni. And you know, say, do our time where we come here to talk, to educate, to inform, to have fun, really, with each other. And baby, I will be a sit down, relax, and enjoy. You would have the opportunity to comment and put your ideas in the chat box. So please do that for us. And we are back again with, in fact, I'm one lady na minim now, but I know every one of you. And I'm not saying say minim will be, but minim. I know you by sight, but I haven't seen you on the show. Auntie Mensah, I'd like us to introduce ourselves and then we'll start talking. Is that all right?
Yeah.
Right, okay, so Minister Ben.
Wow, I'm so holy God. Mr. Ben. You watch me servant of restoration for living reminiscence in Birmingham. Thank you.
Right, okay.
I'm Andrew. Yeah, you all know me, the controversial one. I'm back again.
Oh dear.
Yeah, hi everybody. My name is Ohima and I'm a member of Replib.
Okay.
Hi everyone, my name is Nanama and I'm also a member of Resurrection Power.
You're welcome,
Thank
Nanama.
you so much.
Una ejawiye hoho hanse akan for the hoho back we make you feel welcome. And see, this is Hour of Inspiration. Feel at home. Debbie Ameka, we come here to talk. And we come here with our raw selves. We don't come here wearing different hats and suits, okay? And see, you come as you are. What you say here won't be used against you. So open your mouth and talk authentically. So before we talk, I'll start by thanking us of Mami, wherever you are. Thank you for giving us the opportunity again to sit here in your space and talk to your people. We wish you well wherever you are, and we hope so Hour of Inspiration team, Hour of Inspiration fans, this is going to be, unfortunately, our last but one episode. And after next week, we're going to go on a long break and we'll restructure and we'll come back, and hopefully we'll come back bigger and better. Right. So, Mihu Mache, Uncle Ben, what has been going on? What to say?
I just said, anybody busy kakra.
Right.
Time and I was just one boy, it was normal life. But it's almost two.
Yeah.
And from work and back to the house, my starting uni courses in Tinyas and Kutia.
Hey.
And yeah, I'm a so I've been busy of late. That's why, yeah, you guys, you've not been seeing me around.
Oh, yeah, dear.
I've been busy of late, yeah. But it's all good.
Right.
So it's all good, yeah.
Hopefully we'll see you there. All right. Andrew, also I want to say it's been a while.
Auntie Michelle, maybe I was there, you know.
Okay. Me gusto a me bompa ma me bompa say when is Sujani a menimo. Well, Andrew na menimo, and I'm rooting for him because he's such a beautiful man.
Are you searching for him, or you don't know that maybe he has? Okay, that would be
Andrew has told me so new.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I believe him. I believe him.
Yeah.
I believe him.
Oh, be Uncle Becca, remember.
Raven is easy.
Only be yeah, bomb person ya maybe man back could be. No pressure though.
No, yeah.
My new said that you can precious young people faces.
Yeah.
All right, no pressure. Anyway, Ohima, what to say?
My Patrick Yaboko, yeah, it's fine. Just been busy with my business and work. Yeah.
Busy with my business and work. I don't know what that means. All right.
Oh no, obviously, you know, my food business, my catering business.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh, how is it going?
Very well.
Oh, that's good. Well
God
done.
has been blessing us.
Good.
A lot. So,
Good.
yeah, this is my manager
Right
here. Yeah.
Now we have my co-manager. She's come home there.
You are doing good. Winim, there is something about a woman who owns a business. It is the most powerful thing you can do. So keep going.
Thank you.
I dear. Very soon, you're going to be working for you.
No,
and Nana Maswell, who's saying?
I'm doing good. Doing good.
Business, maybe be I will manage or him.
Oh, by the grace of God.
Good.
Yeah.
Me all walk away, dear. You do as you're told.
Oh yes, I do.
That's a yes, it was too fast. That's a one dream.
And I do 100%. You know, she's a very astute woman.
Good.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Right. Talking about business, business and whatever we're talking about now, it's leading us swiftly and slowly, as Minister Sam would say, into the topic of the day. And the topic of the day today is, does money make us happy? A lot of people have written about money. People say it's the root of evil. People say it makes the world go round. People say moja, so moja makes us live. Like different theories around money. And people say it's the source of happiness. People say it's the source of sadness. Like everyone has their own opinion about money. So we're going to be talking, I don't know, who is for money who is for, why for money is a source of happiness? Who is for that?
No.
Okay, you are not for.
No, I'm not.
Are you for? Okay, are you for?
I will say yes, yeah.
Okay, are you for? Oh, good. I like this. Yeah, this is going to be a debate. I love it. Okay, so I said there be a man for Kano, and is it true? You hear scan? We need money. Yet hey, this sikani say no hey, yes spending no hey, ya shata ria bahaya jaria but so everything revolves around money. Okay, but we don't know if it's actually the source of happiness or it makes us happy. So we're going to find out tonight.
Okay.
I don't know if we'll find the answer, but we'll try. So I'll start with you, Minister Ben.
Oh, that's very good.
What do you also see? What to you is money? Because money is different things to different people. What is money?
Oh yeah. Back in the days, I think, let me start from the beginning.
100 years ago.
The Bible says that when the Lord created man,
Right.
he gave man dominion, and everything upon the planet was given to man to rule and subdue everything.
Right.
At that time, there was nothing called money, but man was given authority to control things that was around him,
Right.
the animals and everything.
Right.
So I would say money in our modern term, we say a commodity,
Right.
something that brings exchange, that will make exchange with. But back in the days when the Lord created the world, it wasn't like that. Everything around man was so dominant that he wouldn't say this is money, but he was tending something. He was controlling something. He was doing an exchange, moving around the planet, doing greater things, and that is how the Lord made human beings to be. But as time goes on, as the ages changes, as people come into the world, 2,000 years ago, how they did business, everything. So money, the word money came into existence when the Roman Empire took over the world. In the I wouldn't say the date because I don't know, I forgot.
Don't worry.
When the Roman Empire took over the world after we call him Julius Caesar.
Right.
Then the commodity became something like, in the beginning, before they took over, salt was called money, but the word money
Historian.
money wasn't there, but it's like a source of an income, an exchange thing in the olden days before the Roman Empire took over the world so many years ago.
Okay.
So during the time the Roman Empire, coin like gold coin, silver coin, bauxite coin was used. So there were no papers as we know right now. So that was the means of exchange. So things begin to change when in the 1800 and even before the 1800, when the British Empire and the word colony begin to change, and they brought this thing into paper. So money is something that you cannot say that you cannot just bring into just one thing, but I would say it's a means of an exchange between two people or two countries or like two individuals.
Right. Thank you. So it's a means of exchange. That means what the baby kwa now the baby about. Also, Nanama.
I completely agree with what he said.
I don't.
Why not?
There has always been transaction going on even before the Roman
Yeah, but
Empire
we are
came up.
talking about money.
But now, why maybe
Antigua
And
point.
currency.
it is talking about Uncle Ben
Yes,
Kasa not
he
said
stated something.
or said it was used as a form of transaction.
Transaction has always been there, because if you want bread, and I have pillows, we do a transaction. That was before coins became up. And you know, I'll call anymore. And he even said papers. We are passing papers. He said we should card and Apple Watches. By the way, continue, please.
Yeah. You made me lose my point.
Andrew, the amount
Sorry, what was the question?
what is money to you? Like, do you see it as a tool? Do you see it as a form of?
Yeah, as he said, it's a form of exchange, and
Right.
obviously I do agree with what he said. Say, because fawe bejiwe, and that's how it's been. And then obviously now times and eras have changed, and we're seeing what we're seeing right now. So, it's therefore a tool of exchange.
Right.
Yeah.
That's right. And now, what is happiness so to you? I'll start with you.
Happiness to me. Oh, that's a good question.
Yeah, it takes you a minute, isn't it?
Yeah. I'd say happiness to me
To you,
is. Oh,
It's tricky, isn't it?
it is, because I could say many things, but happiness to me is. Wow.
It's a question.
Obeng beside that, isn't it?
It's
When I was
I don't
reflecting,
think no one has ever asked that.
me prepare. I asked myself, and I came to a point. For the first time, I defined my own happiness and what it meant to me, because nobody had even asked me. Say, what is
It's
happiness to
subjective
you?
because
Yeah, it's really subjective.
What is happiness to me might not be.
Ain't you may personalize it to you? What
To
is
me.
happiness?
I think you will have to come back to me.
Okay,
I'm
Andrew,
sorry.
what is happiness to you?
I would say it's inner satisfaction.
All right.
Something that you can't actually describe with words.
But you can't describe love as well.
No. You can show it, but you can't describe it.
You can show your happiness as well to the world.
Yeah, but it's inner though.
Yeah.
It comes from you before you're showing up. That's what I'm saying.
So then happiness and love are the same thing.
No.
No.
Because you said that one too, you can't describe it.
Yeah, but they are still not the same things.
That's very good. Adibia, we are so. I'm already free. We are. Adibia, I'm already free. Wow. Adibia, I'm already free. No more be a woman. Adibia, like. I'm on baby. Whenever you get close to that thing, Sadiano wa brabo moa. Say I deal with the no question. And mommy Emma says like it means the whole world to you.
But then some people see that as clubbing.
And that is happiness to them. And so, as we said, it's subjective.
But then sometimes people they do it because it makes them happy. People do it as a distraction. So then how do you?
That is not happiness.
But maybe it makes them happy momentarily, and it's still, even if it's a distraction, in that space they have experienced that sense of pure joy. And see, I consider the happiness is a state of pure joy and peace, and maybe this is what makes me happy. Like talking, consuming knowledge, making someone happy makes me happy too.
Yeah.
So, ain't it? we're discussing all of these things to say, sir, we found money and we found happy. So can we then see if there's a link between them?
That's good.
Are we all okay? Money and I can happy. And we are going to be talking about what is the link between money and happiness. Let me start with you, Nanama.
Money and happiness.
Well, let me rephrase my question.
Yeah.
Is happiness, do you think, is it a thing of the mind? Or is it a state of being? Like a yajin. Nah, you can say, oh, many at you. Or yeah, a yajin and I say is a state of being. Say, oh, okay, baby, I'm waiting. Many aje and I say, oh, many amount for you. I'm doing me say many you.
No, I think it's like a state of being, because you may be at a certain point in your life and you're like, you know what, I'm very fulfilled right now.
Right.
And I am at peace. I have accomplished whatever I want. I set myself up to.
Right.
And then you are at peace. You are comfortable. You are fine. You are happy. You know, so I really think it's a state of mind. Although it might be like for just a moment, because you know life comes very fast, and in a second everything can change for you. So maybe the happiness that you had 10 minutes ago is not the same one that you're gonna have because of a circumstance or something that happens to you. So you know, it is a state of mind, and it depends on you as a person, on how you're feeling. So I really think the happiness comes from within, on how you feel and where your mind is at the moment.
So it's both things.
Yeah, because at the beginning it's a state of being.
Yeah. And the state of mind.
Okay, for me it's both of them then.
Okay.
Uncle Ben also.
I think it's a state of mind.
Simple.
That's my personal understanding, because in my life what I normally do is that I don't let the things, if like we've been hearing what the man of God has been teaching us about living up beyond and above our circumstances.
Right.
And understanding life how it is. So my dream say if we are seeing anything can happen at like BBT at any time. So what I do is that any moment, everywhere that I find myself, I just make my mind say I'll make myself happy. Whether the things are bad, I don't. Not every day is good. At times you have a sad day, but it doesn't change your mind. My face, I may be moody today, like I may be going through problems and everything, but in my mind I've said something within me, I will not let this overcome me. That means my state of mind tells me, although like and like in the situation is not good, but my dream because the circumstance doesn't change who I am.
Right.
Things may change the next 20 minutes or the next day. Things may like change different. So I think it's the state of mind. And it is very, very important. Say, for the past 2 weeks that the man of God has been teaching this, like I went back and I sat down and you could see, say, people are really stressing themselves in life because of the things that they think that they've not achieved. And then maybe a see and also I can say, but this time they can say me do but me one so some people can say me or what they be but the person is not happy with the things that I'm not saying that like we should not go forward, but every moment has its time.
Right.
This is what I have today.
Right.
Tomorrow I may gain something better. So suddenly Shama Ginim say, I didn't mean that. Many women knew me party say, I'm an abroso, God willing. So I think that to me the state of mind.
Okay.
Yeah. And it's different from person to person though.
Yeah.
Let's put that. Yeah.
And I think it is even different from circumstance to circumstance, because like the happiness you get from when you were for 4 is a different happiness from to say near wow. But very soon you will see your child and you're like, yo, God through 2 of us created this beautiful person, and they love you unconditionally, and people come and go and they stay. Like again, different dimension of happiness, crying. See, I think there are dimensions to it. So then back to the main question now that we've cleared these, does money make us happy? Nanama, let's start with you. Do you think money makes us happy?
I think money makes us comfortable.
Right. I like that.
Because there's people in the world who do not have money,
Right.
but they are happy.
That part.
So money, I know it moves the world. You know, like if you look at where we are right now, money is everywhere, and you know, and it's a race that everybody is chasing after it. But if we're not careful, we will chase it and then, you know, get ourselves into trouble, or, you know, put ourselves in situations that we don't want to be in. So I really think that it makes us comfortable, but then it's not the type of happiness that it may bring. It's not
Sustained.
yeah, and check
Yeah.
is sometimes it's
Doesn't
just for
last.
a period of
Yeah.
time, and then, you know, and then what? So that's what I think about it.
Also, Ohima.
Yeah, I personally think that money, it buys freedom, right? It buys freedom for a lot of people, because it's not a thing where you feel like, oh, today I want to escape this moment of how I'm feeling, but I can't escape it because I don't have money to leave my house, right? So if you have money, it allows you to do a lot of things. Explore.
Are you changing your mind because you said money is not a like she said something that she's
Yeah.
On cars, or see, money doesn't make us happy, but
okay.
it buys
It buys you
freedom.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the freedom that you have, that's what buys you happiness. Because if you have freedom, you're able to do anything you want at any time, at any given time, you know?
Look.
That's what I personally
So money in a kind of way, to what you're saying,
What can I see?
gives you happiness.
No, it doesn't. It just buys you freedom.
Okay.
That's all I think.
Okay.
And does it really buy us freedom?
It doesn't.
I don't know. Maybe it
doesn't.
buys a certain
It
type
buys
of
you freedom
freedom.
from many things. Okay,
And
like
it doesn't.
a type of freedom. Maybe not everything at all times, but a type of
Okay.
freedom. Because when you're poor, you're limited at how many things you can do.
So still, money makes
It's not happiness. That's not happiness.
Let's go to it. Yeah? Okay.
That's
Again,
yeah.
it means freedom is subjective, isn't it?
Yeah.
Enti yenhwe sesia mi yeskani pa na maba me say hey mi yeskani 90 no enne my imagine say me ba na maba be yeah asa me ba ha me say okay munyina mo sorry free ani say mo tena ha. That is freedom in and of
Yeah.
itself. I can't do that, but that is freedom. But I can do say, okay, nemeko harrods. I will shut the store down and I will go in. That is also another freedom, isn't it? That Sika can buy. But freedom who encroach on obi rights there, it won't give you that freedom.
But it's your own freedom. It's not other people's freedom that we're talking about.
But sometimes freedom means you are encroaching. Your freedom could mean, say, you could be encroaching on another person's freedom. And to say, it's getting quite technical, isn't it? And to say, yeah, say, oh, okay, nanama, ohima maba. Monsieur, okay, ohima, because me was cabe brain, you know, papa on yes sakra, but ebiana mako papa ho. Monsieur papa, and me babe fly wo me private jet na beba. Me babe fly wo de wako Barbados. Yeah, committee president one Enti I have the tools and the money to take him. Now ebiana also ne papa wa appointment be, but because I say media, excuse me to say abeye apa no ntino. Papa would think say okay, and also basically say well president change well nanamba ohima I can see ohima tomorrow but edia na here papa ne, but my money has been used as a tool to take your freedom to see your man of God. What is it can take freedom away from people.
But then that's a bit more of like a thing where rich people are selfish, but that's not what we are talking about.
But rich people have money. We're talking about everything.
Yeah, but I feel like personally we're talking about like when we talk about freedom in the sense that like if you don't have money, right, you're it's like there are boundaries and barriers of what you can do, where you can go, how you can do your things, right? But then when you have money and you are disciplined, of course, you have like this certain structure to life where you can move freely. You can take one step at a time and know that, yes, this is what I'm doing, this is where I'm going, and I am free. Because as we're saying that happiness is a state of mind, once you're able to see freedom also as a state of mind, then money is not your happiness.
I believe she's saying the same to like money buys the freedom.
And yeah, that kind of says, Sabe, Omwa Ebia, Omo Ebia, Yenuma free in Crasica Crano, Omo ye Crasino. Omunis kenti, are they not free?
They are.
Like, because is that what it is? Should we? What I must say? Yeah.
Jeff Bezos.
Yeah.
You know him?
I've heard of him. I wish I knew him.
Okay. He's divorced.
Yeah.
And that guy is the richest man on earth. He's still rich. After all sharing half of his money, he's still the richest man on earth. Bill Gates is divorced.
Yeah.
And all the money they have, they still can't make their wives happy.
Right.
So
Money
they have money.
Happiness.
They can buy their happiness with all the money they have. What can they buy? Where can't they go based on what you're saying?
That's not the happiness though, because you just because
you said
money buys freedom. Exactly.
So with all the money they have, how can they buy freedom?
Happiness, because in your mind, as you said that happiness is a state of mind. You can be free, but you're still not happy in your mind.
I'm confused.
Happiness is a state of mind, so you can be free, but that doesn't mean you're happy.
No, freedom is not happiness. So unless say we are going to equate freedom to happiness.
No,
that's freedom is happiness. No, I don't think freedom is happiness.
David.
Right.
Once Saul was anointed king in Israel, that was when the Lord was bringing kingship into Israel,
right, after
redemption from Egypt. Israel as a nation was succumbed under Philistine. The Bible says even they didn't have even ammunition to fight the Philistines,
right,
because they were broke. So Israel couldn't establish itself. When David ascended the throne, the Lord began to bless him. Now he has the audacity to bring now he had the authority to build boundaries around Israel.
Right.
So Israel that was so tiny in those days now is establishing. When Solomon took over from his father, the Bible says that David has already prepared everything for Solomon.
Right.
But not all. This guy ascended the throne and he told the Lord that I don't need anything because I know that my dad has provided for me.
Right.
But for the Lord to establish Israel, the Lord said that you've asked for knowledge and wisdom, but I'll add something to you that will make your kingdom established. And money does not bring happiness.
Hey, man of God.
But then no.
Making a point.
You guys say that money does not. But me, from what I've learned and come under the things that I've seen with my eyes.
Right.
You hear what he was saying. The richest people in the world, they have some things that they can do. If the church, we have the money, like give it to my Yamana Broso. Solomon ascended the throne and he sat down and enjoyed himself and everything about Israel today. The man Solomon established it because in Owosika. So Israel now any Israel because money came into the system. No, Israel was liberated. So money brings freedom.
So you agree with me?
Listen, money brings happiness. Without money, you cannot be happy.
Hey,
I'm telling you. Without money, hey, let's be real. I didn't know what. I mean, work is to find one. It's not
about God.
No. It's not about God. There are so many things in the world. So for Solomon to sit down one day with all the knowledge that the Lord has given to him and said that money answer it.
Everything.
Sikao wakase nyansa wo no wo nyansa da
See, dread,
no wo nimdie nyame adum animonyam or grace or favor but we share no more twen ho hia. As a matter of fact, he was the only king that was swimming like in a gold pool. So who can a second king the Bible says every blessed day he kills over 13,000 rams. I'm talking about a day. Solomon kwana na e feed inipa over 1 million a day.
Hey.
Ni koko na ni koko a ka ofie. And more like every blessed day bia wo de buy ye na sika mo a every day bia Solomon was spending about 2 million pounds a day in his house to feed people. And do you know what brought? It brought establishment into Israel. It brought happiness. And then Israel actually so many years ago. Now because of that, Egypt, Syria, and all the nations around Israel begin to subject themselves because there was money in Israel.
Yes. Or convincing one.
When you have money, girls, you have everything.
He's making some bold statements.
Absolutely.
I understand where you're coming from. I get what you're saying, Minister. But no.
Okay, does it mean say if money makes one happy, dear, or was happy, no? Does it what are they not doing right? Because Jeff, no, money and region. Bill Gates. I think on Twitter he said money can't buy love, money can't buy time, money can't buy he said 3 things, and all those things I could equate it to happiness. Love makes me happy, time makes me happy. Us sitting here, the time we spend together here makes me happy. And if he's saying sika ain't mean to then equally sika then doesn't make happy. That will be the equation for me. And this is coming from a rich man. Do you think does it mean or money, they're not spending their money right?
No.
Because Uncle Ben say
listen, that was his statement. Let's go to Abu Dhabi, Dubai, and ask Sheikh Abin Darling and ask him how he spent his money. Buy Ferraris.
But that does not mean he's happy.
Maybe he has all that money, but Anajon.
How do you know?
He has.
But how do you also know?
I'm surprised you're saying this because I remember you preaching a word saying.
Oh, this is not preaching.
You did say that your boss at work, he's very rich within this area. However, he was going through a lot of problems. So you're saying that the problems that he had, he was fine. He was happy with it.
The money that he has brought some happiness to him. Because the situation that he was in at that time, he needed money.
All right.
And because there was an investment, then the investment came and the happiness came. When the man was delayed, this man, and he didn't know what to do.
Okay.
And the man found you. So
the money bought him freedom.
He was okay with it.
That's what he said.
Exactly.
Right, okay, that's what he said notes. We're going to go for a quick commercial break and we're going to be back soon. All right, then. See you in a bit. Na Minister Ben, nkra say omo ma wo hunto.
Oh, there be.
Omo say em say oba sorry I be preach as em for na na wo say high hour of inspiration ti. O feel say na open na obeka wa. Omo no be trip. But yeah, they did say that. But not yet said does it make us really happy. Now I'm talking let's divert into our social relationships. Me reading around this topic no because so unyeska amafo ebusuafo kakra no be feel say they can come to you and they can get something out of you, and as human as we are sometimes we find that draining. So there's the potential say escafono. Most of the social relationships have been ruined. Money on my yard.
No, I wouldn't say no. Escafo per se. Okay, you guys can go.
Okay, yeah. My man Enkebi, what do you say?
As a more dream, I'm to make a be.
Yeah.
Okay, Kevin.
Okay. It depends on the person that's rich in the family.
Right.
Because if you are rich and you don't push your family to also get their own bags, they'll always come to you. You can't feed someone every day. Teach them how to fish for themselves.
Exactly.
That's how you become free. So I think you should just share
now
your...
one will be our teaching how to fish for so many years. I don't know. But Matisse bino more almost your mabusian for they will ombet me almost some business like 10 times. But they will be coming to 50 times.
You let them starve.
They know that.
You can't let them starve.
Because we are family. If I come today, you give me the money, you give me a capital to start a business. Even if I mess it up, we are family. If I come to you, you will still be able to provide back
That's
to
how
me.
you put
That's
boundaries in place, regardless who it is, because it is not.
Yeah, I think as Mrs. asks now, we are thinking about those rich people with big monies. But as a matter of fact, we sitting here, we are rich. The reason why
you can see Uncle Ben, can rich, like rich. Yeah, whether rich, Brabano boxing is and your opinion me saying. Oh, Gypsy King, rich, yeah, like rich.
The reason why
you think it's your coins.
Oh, you think it's your
we are selling class 1.
You said no, I think it was you. We are still comfortable.
Yeah, we are comfortable.
So, like the type of richness that we talk about again is subjective. Because if you are saying that we are comfortable now, which means that we are free in a sense. I still stand by my point, by the way. We are still free to a sense because we are comfortable. We are comfortable in what we are, in where we are.
It provides for us,
for our family, for our closed ones. So money again is subjective. So it's not happiness.
Okay, that does make you happy whenever.
Where I am right now.
That's very good.
But not because of my money.
Me personally, because of the money that the Lord has given me, because of what I have. And I'm able to provide for the families even back home. It makes me happy.
Okay. All right,
it makes me happy.
Right.
Because if I don't have the calls and the pressure that will come upon me, my sister, you don't know.
You can't handle it.
I'm telling you, there are so many people. The last time the man of God was saying that in UK right now, not in the UK, in the Western world, Ghanaians, Mr. Boachi was also saying that about 80% people have pressure, diabetes, and all these things. Why? Because the problems and the things that we go through. Imagine if we have the money to solve situations. I'm telling you, I'm not for pressure, but you will tell your mom, say, Mama, I will take care of you. So your mom wouldn't be thinking of, me brother Ghana na 1 year jumano. Me no the bana wuno, I can't colano. All this. So my sister, this will bring happiness. No, I'm making a point over here. When we have money, and you are able to extend generously to other people, even those you know, hey, I did a boy mama energy. Send me the make bana bosume and a wiki to Yameka. Thank God, Medmami Yesika won't panyame, Milamanyame. Semitimi bina ebisu, and mama energy. Yeah, that means no, listen,
not the money,
it's the money,
the help.
Uncle Ben, it's someone obiania. no. And no emma we need it.
But how does it make this happen? How does it make it happen?
Look,
Jesus can have the money. You know, if they're not helping, does the money in your account make you happy?
Let me make my point personally.
Right. Okay.
Because Nyamia do maintain it's the money we are talking about. Money that makes you happy. Do you know N-E-Y money? Also you can what can say we are the war for that. People have to see. So you pronounce something.
Right.
Imagine church. The last time that I saw your donations and everything, what was it? It was money. Yeah. The church wants to do so many things for the community, but because we are lacking in funds.
But
so listen, if we say, hey, we be masonry, so people will come and they will enjoy it. Imagine say you will see car. Do you know how many crusades we will do? Do you know how many homeless that we will feed in West Bromwich? Right. Do you know how many people we can bring? And that will bring happiness to us. Okay. Now because we don't have I saw a burden. Imagine parents saying nyamia ya wadom say ohima wutie na nyamia bie kwa na wanya sika na one day over 200,000 pounds we say and then minimum family we've paid for this building. Do you how happy you are? Every blessed day you wake up in the morning and you thank the Lord. Say, "Nyamedi says he can't do more." That bring your happiness.
But Uncle Ben, I don't know, but
on your side. He can't pretend that your happiness is for someone else.
Yeah.
Even though I'm on his side, that's what I'm saying.
So you're telling me, sir, Nyamiya wa don't pass on him as a two way. Nyamiya when you bear 10 million pounds. Now when you bear 300 from 2 other way car on Indiana.
Is the help that I have been able to help the church that would make me happy?
Listen,
the money is in the account and I'm not able to multiply it. That's not gonna make me happy.
Me tell him as I say, or him a patch say, a young one hour to me buani. It is a onya 10 million, no onya £2, not or the amobi, and I say was sorry every na konya so amobi atna so, and I say she has been kind to someone to say, oh you look good today, and also equally makes her happy. What is that what you're trying to say?
I agree.
So if I get you correctly, so you need to get the money and then do something with it for the happiness to come to you.
Yes.
Is
that what you're trying to say?
The money is not your happiness.
Missing money, if you have a bills, my baby, that's the kind of any accounts we said I'm expecting. I won't be okay. Guys, don't let us joke with money. In this present world that we are living in, without money, oh come on. As far as Manasa would say, I need be a corner over warrior. I can present a person with a flashy wedding. Then a cost about 25 or 30K. And so
it will be yeah.
When you just say, you need to be a sponsor of wedding, and just say, you that happiness will come.
Holding you to that.
Mrs. You will see I didn't care your power, some community but because the money is not there, every blessed day we go before the Lord and pray, say, Lord, open greater doors for us. And when we have money, we will be able to influence so many things. Imagine say you will see they see a beer, restaurant, and your Replib restaurant. People come in there, like people will come there, do so many things. The person will come there. Maybe he want to see what will be coming to my back to come maybe a better partner. And maybe listen, if we have the money, These are the things that we can do as a church.
Uncle Ben,
as
not here to say
individual.
that no one did into what you're correct.
That's my opinion.
Opinion.
That's my opinion.
Okay. If you know one day to say,
nobody can change my mind. Money doesn't bring happiness.
Okay.
Money does bring happiness.
It brings.
Can I say something?
Okay.
When we were on break, and Anama was saying that someone can be dressed all up and down, looking good and expensive.
Right.
Baby, one cent to put shame.
Yeah.
So let me just say, okay, your boyfriend buys you clothes, yeah?
Your husband.
Or your husband.
Will be any boyfriend.
Yeah.
Amen to that. So in your future husbands, when you start dating or courtship or whatever, they buy you the outfit. They be like, okay, babe, I want you to wear this when you're going out.
Right.
Will you be happy? They come with your house with the box or whatever, flowers on top, wear this and you're going out. How will you feel? Sad?
But that's a gift though.
Yes.
And
it does make you walk.
does it make you happy or not?
Yeah.
But
then what's the thought behind it?
How did he achieve that thought behind it? What's the purpose?
Because I am the purpose behind it because he loved me.
How did he do that?
He did that because he wanted to.
No.
He bought it.
Exactly.
Okay, what made him bought it for you?
Because he loved
that purpose and where he wants to take me.
Yeah.
Thank
I don't know where we're going.
If he didn't have money, could he have achieved that?
Yes, he could have, because he could have done something else. He could have been productive. He could have been creative. He could have done a card using pieces of paper, like
Paper, no, you don't buy the paper.
yeah.
No.
The money is his soul.
Absolutely.
£1 and you can divide it into 10 pieces and buy it.
Now, so more 2 pounds, 5 pesos.
Uncle Ben, you are separating happiness. No, a state of being, a state of peace, a state of stability. I think that momentarily is references. But Nanama has been struggling. Now Nanama, I'm praying for you. I'm thinking of you. I hope things will be okay. Maybe Nanama at every point in time when she goes into that space will remember, say, this person came to me. Well, Mama Shadia, but she gave me hope. But I think that is invaluable.
I would say you can't be temporarily. No.
If you go purchase it can be permanent.
Because boyfriend corona or tata dia mama they are dinner no.
Yeah.
After the dinner is done, I go home and I take off these clothes.
That's it.
Finish.
Absolutely.
Okay, Bebo. And dinner on the other walk on. Say Uber obeto fuel. So when the car obeto fuel, they only be dinner obetiaka.
No, but you said
opre, meba. Say kasika.
Right.
Enti oto atade mam odo akwa bonti oto yo na ma say cinema kra na popcorn kra obi dibi obenum coke enya de na ye enyesika na. How can it be? And without that, you will not have that peace or that joy you have in that moment.
But you do know, say, me spending time with him without doing all of these things.
Because now let's talk about love languages, quality time, affection.
Maybe open. Don't go another way. We are not
you're talking about only the gift side, the money side.
That's what we're talking about.
No, I'm just saying, say we can spend, because us going to the restaurant is us spending time together, getting to know each other and whatnot. But at the same time, we can do the same thing without involving money. Do you get it?
No, you can't.
We can still spend time together without going to a restaurant.
Go to the park as well.
You get it?
How does he get to your place?
He could walk on his bike.
Exactly.
How did he buy the bike?
we are making some points over here, and
They don't want to listen.
not that lies. I like their opinions, but let's be frank over here. There are some things that whenever you oppose it, at times it's difficult for you to get.
No, don't go there, man of God. We're not saying we're opposing. We're not opposing money. We think money is a tool. This is why I started in a kind. Well, I am objective. I don't even have any view on.
We are talking about a normal sika ediba. I like the word that you use, momentally. Listen, machines here, your projection, like your programming. Imagine, say, as a church,
Right.
Not like we have better ones. Your coverage because the whole wide world said penna. It is not just moment. It's a permanent thing that has been established forever and ever for this church. So we are talking about something. Say our life more. I'm not deviating. I'm still on my point. Who was Sika? I do feel one level to another level to another level. I don't know. Rich men. They started from somewhere, got the money, used it, got another one. Come on, and there was more production. And listen, they've influenced the world. I've been to Dubai twice, and you will see how money controls everything. And you see, and
it doesn't control the man of God.
No. That's my point. You see how money brings changes into a country.
It does bring changes. You're right.
And what they've done in Dubai, people of God, I'm telling you, it's not something that is temporary. It is permanent. Listen, they started from the scratch. Now, listen.
Everyone in Dubai is happy and rich. Every single person in Dubai is happy and rich.
Oh no, everybody. You have businessmen all over the world. They are over there. But whenever you see them, because of the money. Every blessed day they are smiling. Don't joke with the money.
Not just spending on other people because we know or we've heard of people who are not happy but they're rich.
Yeah.
Free Ghana, but once Ghana there's a huge difference between the rich and the poor.
Yeah.
And Obi was and we heard those people weren't very happy, And does it mean that they're not spending it the right way and as they're not spending it with the right people?
The problem is that, as I said the last time, since you brought my preaching, let me just bring it in. And I say I thank God for working with a British and as a proper British. And the Lord has used this guy to teach me so many things about life and even cry. He has encouraged me. Because back in South Korea, I couldn't get the chance in Italy, but over here, when and he has given me so many dynamics in life. And I bought me power. The Americans and they say, when he didn't have the money to do certain things in his family, the family scattered. And it was very sad for him.
Into immediate family and extended family?
No, not immediate family. The things that he was supposed to do for his family, he couldn't, and there was disaster.
Right.
But when his life came to a standstill, and he thought everything has come to an end, he had a friend whose dad was rich. No, it was Kankasa. I'm talking about, I think about 20-something years ago. And the guy said, come on, my father has this money. Do you have any ideas about business? And he said, yes, I have the ideas. I have the ideas, but I don't have the money. Look at this. I have the ideas, but I don't have the money. Guy, no one, person, be brave. But because only he's hindered. And as a matter of fact, as I'm talking to you right now, the people that he has employed, imagine he didn't have the money then, at that time. So when this guy came into the scenes, I have the money. Then after we uni, and he told me, he said, then they started this welding company. They started building some small scratches. Now We are building tanks, tanks and aeroplane pass. We weld them every blessed day, and the way this guy is making money, he said, I wish I had this money 25 years ago. My family could have been established. But so listen. I didn't know why. Our parents, in the Ghanaian community, in the Ghanaian society, imagine if we have the money to take care of our parents properly. There are some things they wouldn't go through. I'm talking about general. I mean, individual, general. Their hospital bills, and even in America, over here in the UK, in Italy, some hospitals are free. We are blessed. But in America, my brother-in-law, my mother-in-law has been there for the past almost 8 years. A cow born. Every day, we are so called GPA. A cow born. Imagine so Sikana Kebia, only permanent doctor, so we are talking about something. I can was kind of mammy, I can be a permanent mammy Benya who are deep.
But I know you can't happiness. So
I know, listen, Brawa brepa, but when the million of my scar club buyer or shall see the mammy call hospital, sat dagging a free home. So we are talking about free one.
But you know one thing, that in the Ghanaian community, many of our parents don't understand, or maybe they have made some sort of mistake, is because they're always thinking about back home. But if the money that they got here, they used it to establish something here, the same way your manager established something right here, even though cool, he's British, that's fine. But if our parents, the money that they had, they were like, okay, cool, I'm about to open this business here, so my children, or even a trust fund for my children. Ghanaian parents don't think like that. It's back home.
You've not been there.
Student finance
exactly.
If
they use that money to establish,
no, it's not like that. It's not like that. You are talking about,
because if now we wouldn't be struggling right now, we would be settled, we would be comfortable in where we are.
Don't talk
about parents, you will understand,
uncle.
Many Ghanaian parents.
Not all of them, the percentage is small.
She's talking per experience.
No, like that's about, because
I'm supporting you. Or this one, I support you.
Yeah, because it's been generation to generation, and if we, like my generation, we don't stop that, it's gonna carry on.
Tell them, look into the camera and tell them.
Like they don't think about generational wealth.
Yeah, they only think about current happiness. That instantaneous happiness.
That's true.
They say, I'm doing this for my kids. Or me see that Ghana. Yes, school is fine. God bless you. We thank you.
We don't want to hear.
But we want to hear, because I have you can see UK, so Ghana, yes, Ghana, but we are going for holiday. We are going to enjoy and come back. So if not my parents, but if every parent in the UK thought, you know what, I'm going to work and get a house, I'm going to work and build a trust fund, I'm going to work and open a business here. The businesses that our parents are trying to open in Ghana, they think that Ghana is more money, so I can use it.
What business? Is that a business?
If you use that money to open a shop, one shop, a small shop, regardless what you sold, it doesn't really matter. But as long as you had something to leave your children in the UK, they could even be like, mom, do it like this, maybe we'll work better. You understand? Because that's what Ghanaian parents think. No, because when you have children, when you have a family, that's why God has brought you children, that you can have a conversation with them and build with them what you want them to have in the future. Because you can be like, Uncle Fakwan will so we come from Italy. I'm not gonna lie, I always say this. In Italy, I wasn't struggling. The UK is just not the right place, because there is a lot more going on here. And here, if you don't have a right, if you don't step your foot on the right path, you struggle a lot. But in Italy, it wasn't like that. My dad owned a whole company. And hey, like, it's not that he doesn't, but it's more of a thing where things are a bit more challenging, do you understand? But in Italy, I would say I was very comfortable to be a Ghanaian person in Italy. Everything I wanted, my parents got me. And even now, but because of the little things that they are learning, said, maybe I need to try and get a house here. Maybe I need to focus a bit more on the UK than Ghana, you know? And that's where Ghanaian parents go wrong, because you've been in the UK, 10 years, 15 years, you still don't have a house. Like, how does that make sense? You've been here. You're saying you're going to live in Ghana, but you've been here 50 years. How does that make sense?
More than 35 years.
Money does not bring happiness because you're still thinking about Ghana. You're in the UK and you're not established. What a guy in Ghana.
Okay, what did you establish in Italy in 7 years?
Yeah, South Korea straight away to Italy.
What did you establish in Italy?
Italy,
Hey, that is way too personal. And what is that information about it?
No, Auntie, what I'm trying to say is...
But you need to ask this question for
what would
somebody
you
who's been there 30 years.
Yes, absolutely. Okay. Hold on, Andrew. My man clarify, baby. Because I don't also want parents to think at home to say, oh, yeah, I'm the parents of the group. Yeah, let me say.
I am attacking them.
Listen, Momo ba na mutia ye aton krata ama. Exactly. Yeah,
no.
Those days.
No.
Say ye be krata, it costs money. And no krata me to mortgages.
That's it.
Yeah, krata, it costs money.
Not to
to me to mortgage, I say, and son why krata, no tian kakra, san krata na so mafra, ma pampers, ma. Look, I say that to say oba time be person in my comfortable. For all you know, sa building no move sin wo fie no, for mo. But meti wasese ne o ka say be anka oba person, ye nyina ye betina bom so then as a family, collectively, you decided, what will be the best option for our family at this time?
Right.
Maybe I'm crying because I say, oh, mama, yen kwatina Ghana, but yen should be business ye bet me ye be waha because we always want to come home, isn't it? They say I'm a coffee Ghana. I still have my room, I still have my photos, my little photos. Like it's so personal. Like you want your kids to come back to that, and I'm sure they want their kids to. Every parent wants that. They say, please, you want to die. Don't feel bad, okay? They're working on it. Andrew, go on.
I believe that once you become a parent, you give birth to a child, you should put your dreams in second place and put your child's dream in first place. Because
arguable.
Okay, let me explain why I'm saying that.
Right.
You 35, you haven't achieved your dream of becoming a company owner. Your child
maybe I know any dream.
I'm just saying, if that's your dream.
Okay, right.
I'm just saying.
Right.
And your child is growing and he has that potential of becoming a company owner.
Right.
Don't you actually think if you help your son achieve or daughter achieve what they want, they will not help you achieve what you want? Because they are more likely to achieve it better than you, or in the gap they are or the years they are now, it's easier for them to achieve it than you are. But why are you focusing on yourself instead of focusing on them?
I'm not even going to cut you off, and you know why I agree with him, because Ghanaian parents always say this. Me dem go school, me nim she, enti me dem go school na mo fa boyen. If you are do, I know the boy me na me so me the boy you always say good things.
Oh yeah. Be authentic. Yeah, I like that. I had the always so much. She's done that respectfully. No. I don't think you've offended anybody. You are expressing yourself, and you have the right to. We called you for that, okay?
Yeah.
We called you for your honest opinion, so don't feel bad.
I think
just say, Mina, your parents. I said we're finding it uneasy. Okay.
Yeah.
But that's all right.
you're making a point, and I know that it's very good. But one thing that I know is that for your parent to bring you this far, as Mrs. said, Ohima, it has not been easy.
Oh, I'm grateful.
Let me make my point.
Yeah.
Make your priorities right.
Assuming you are in their shoes back then.
Yeah.
Where they started from and how far, do you think that, as said Mrs. Carol, we are not attacking anybody. They are making a point which is very reasonable.
Absolutely.
It is very good. We come and just the we express ourselves over here about attacking will be our way. But one thing that we have to know is that say be a parent, be a uncle school, and I know what you know. Like let's see. I don't know. I said, yeah, that topic here, me because I want to stay my money. Like we know that for them to establish us as kids, I remember my dad telling me that back in Italy, he came to Italy, I think 1990, when I was about 6-7 years old. So all these years that he's been there, thank God he couldn't establish a company, but he's a partner in a company. So like it's not necessary for you to establish a company, but whenever you are in, you can just like educate yourself to become somebody. I don't know. Because baby I might do separa and baby and because it has been helpful like Nipa and the way the person becoming say our parents you who say see out here ubi no be for Ghana so him be misika me school you be misika where are you by your mom and maybe your dad he or she has a responsibility back in Ghana. No, listen.
Oh, they do.
No, they do. I'm telling you.
That one they do. I know.
They do.
I'm telling you. This like youth over here, I would say it's not.
Mutimuya mode.
Yes, sir. No. Let me make my point. Muya Juma, Bosome Suma. Nobody comes to you, say. Or for so say I wouldn't agree with the parents say be crowd no better fee na man to force ni say almost
enya force eno dey me no nya okay o dey can we can we I refer say me a host and I say but I'll come to that.
What you have to know is some parents creative they have to come to an agreement.
Right.
Who so to your light bill, who so to your gas bill, make a car of fee, every crowd license almost which you can be. So at the end of the day, you contributing to the family crown is very good. But your parents, maybe as I'm talking to you right now, they have families back in Ghana depending on them. And to imagine, say, Jessica, so Jessica. At the end of the day, they establish it's very good. You are making a good point. But there are some people back there who don't have anybody. They are alone and
contributed in the buy.
And your parents are their source of income. And count is a blessing.
This is what I said at the beginning. You can't be a source of income for somebody. Forever. You teach them how to fish for themselves.
Let me come. I'm coming.
Plus, one can't just say until they become a priority. Not your Ghana. Your kids are a priority.
Yeah.
I don't know what
Uncle Ben rounded up.
So what I was trying to say is said the youth have to be reasonable with your parents. There are certain things that you sit down with them. This is A, B, and C.
But then is there parents that allows themselves to have a conversation with their children? I know there are many parents, Ghanaian parents, that feel like, no, I'm the parent. This is what you're gonna do in my house. This is what you're gonna do. That's it. And it doesn't work like that. And there are many children that are struggling like that, but it's not fair because me right now, if I go back home, I'm comfortable because my parents, I'm able to converse.
I understand you. Now you learn a lot. Andrew sitting here and Nana sitting here, by God's grace, in the near future, when you guys have kids, there are some things that you want to with your parents that you need to do.
Definitely.
That is it. And you think that some of them they want to be in that situation? No, like something that's like they are grappling with something that they cannot come out of it at the moment. Andrew, if you are a parent, as I'm sitting here, as we are using the 10 Ghanaian parents, and there are some people depending on you, that is our culture. We cannot neglect them. I'm not saying that we should neglect our kids over here. Listen, I know some Ghanaian parents, they've helped, their children even to buy houses over here. I know them, and listen, because that when they came over here, they didn't struggle for documents. They came from Italy, they came from Germany with their passport. There are some parents, they came here struggling for documents. That one, they have to pay somebody. There are some things behind the scenes that most of the youth don't know. So they think that is a silver platter. I'm not saying that what you guys are saying is wrong. All come back to money.
Okay,
when you have the money,
Uncle Ben, before I may answer Mary Befime, you said something, I disagree with you, and I'm going to tell you why. Okay, baby say parents are one obati fear, and it's all force to say onto your scad. Force is not the word, but there is something
I said agreement.
Hey, no, what say ma and say force to say onto your bail. I disagree with that, but force is not the word. There is something called encourage.
Okay.
Encourage people. Look, say Yawoba, we are teaching them, and part of what we're teaching them is independence and money and how to use money. How to use money, how to spend money. It is the parents' role to teach your children how to use money, how to use credit card, how to pay bills, how to spend money. Reasonably. Thank you, sir. And part of that is what you say, what started an idea, and was so much yes, you can say, and will fear. Every crown, every I know any £50 a month. To seminar 10. And none of you be jare, will fear.
That's your duty, yeah.
Yes, that is what you are teaching them to be responsible.
Yeah.
Now, say, and yen a juman say, what juman Mammy, I will show me and I will tell me. So, back and now what do you will say? One man contributed to the economic well being of the householder. It's wrong. You're not helping the child because that they will be so responsible. Or what credit card that Miss Rob Children set time say it was so chian a credit card. Can yes, sir, the credit score best say Children send your uncle phone. A contract phone to build up the credit score. Children send your on credit. Not on reminding who to pay to build credit score. Kroma, when enter be a mobile warrior. No me watch them maybe so credit score you say. Because if you don't have a good score, you can't do nothing. And it is important to say me papa children will back kwanya or faswa otuya bill. And that will start by teaching them say who any £20 who best spend the £5 now what save you £8 £7 now you can use it for your leisure into I disagree with you, but I've cleared that.
You've made a point. So you were saying, sir, like some of the parents who don't help the kids over here because of all this blah 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 blah. Imagine and I will stick my point. Send me be music. Do you think like Edwin, Andrew, they will struggle over here. Some people listen. If person who go school, person who see the power, but who is going to finance them?
Right. What's the idea? Because minim say here for sorry, but sebe nyame fasa masebia wuni nkrata semwa na ya na mane ye difficult ba nyame ye wadom na wo nkrata ya na nkrata ni bi emma kwan se aban ti mebua okakra ana se wutimi sua de kakra enti se wo sa space na ya na ho chekese ni ho ba sebia nyame fasa ma se wo obi de na wo de kwa akoye bibi na omo kwaje obi ho na osika kra mfa where you money idea no without saying too much sometimes no money very difficult it is bana on tesa niema we yasia but em say as mama for ne papa so say ye kiremo ye kan okra kiremo because e bia wonim say wo mama ne obi kra wakoje loan bi ode wo call school akwakoye e bia na ahoche kese pa ho wadwen be o set modern no obo. But then that's the thing again, communication. Let the children understand what you're going through.
They may get a different solution for you.
It's
Because
keeping it in.
you know, I may know somebody that might be able to help your situation.
Yeah.
I may know somebody that, let's say school at some crana. I may know somebody that maybe or like elderly before, and so I think the communication factor has to come in. Mami, what is going on?
Yes.
I mean, I'm not me say, oh, Obimpo, yes, see you. I can come and connect my mom or my dad to wait to me.
Thank you.
Because there's this guy who is Ghanaian and he's an instructor, a driving instructor.
Right.
And he was telling me, so he teaches a lot of the African, like our aunties and our uncles, how to drive. Or more, the English is very, it's a bit tricky for them, no. And if I hear this now, I know so be person how to drive. I know where to connect them because I'll be like, I know an instructor who's qualified out. Or bet me actual, or bet you in Chimo for you to understand. And so it's good to let people know what you're.
But they don't communicate.
I know say our weakness, my warrior and my war.
Amen.
Number who say it is not easy.
It is not easy.
It's rather and yes, starting with does money buy happiness? But you say I pay parenting. But Debbie can come away. It doesn't have a structure. Like we start somewhere and we drift somewhere and we come back and we fall in between. So it's been a pleasure coming your way. Into your final words, Cecilia, what do you say you find the answer now? Does money make one happy?
No.
Nana Master.
Yes.
So I'll still stick to my point.
Right.
You know,
Up all the Akanya, you are still sticking.
Which is ours.
Didn't say money.
Which is
Which is not money.
Go this one. Go this money.
No.
You are still sticking.
Yes, I'll still stick to what I said. So money makes you comfortable. You know, it solves a lot of things, but it's the comfort factor. And then where you find yourself sometimes, money can, help you. So that's my thought about it. Money makes you comfortable. It's not everything. It can't give you happiness because my happiness is different from yours. And money will not be my happiness.
Right.
Yeah.
Thank you, ma'am. Right, you, Ohima.
Yeah, again, me, I don't think money buys you happiness. It's just a commodity that you can use to enjoy life.
Right.
But as you said at the beginning, happiness is a state of mind. You can have all the money in the world, but if your mind is not at peace, is not in the right place, you still don't have happiness. So, yeah, God said we have riches of the world, but that is not money only. So, yeah.
Okay. Uncle, no, Andrew.
Answer, don't you have to explain? Money does buy you happiness.
Hey,
Yeah.
it's also upon me. My kind of Muslim to some magic.
Amonia, what kind of imagine them, sir?
It's been a wonderful program. To me, the question. Send me a dumpa, you saw the waji and koya. We are saying we are seeing you person you who say that kasi ama kasi we are seeing
I in this case.
I don't know any die sika die mimi die ediani die ba sika ewo nsema yare kura to bi kura ya na edin yare ba won chen kura no wo osuro what you say sika ayade a wanti mimi die sika ama ani die ba because ama wotimi ye die wakoma ene wo kra pe
I mean, it's been quite good. It's been educative. The Bible says, I'll say, I wish that you prosper, even as your soul prospers. So it was a wish. One can say, I pray. And see, I don't know, may feel sense and can see, come and just because I pray. you prosper, even as your soul prospers. So I think money is a tool. I think money takes us from A to B. Money expands our experiences, but I think happiness is subjective, and sometimes money makes people happy, but sometimes I don't think money makes people happy, and that's all okay. So it's been exciting to come your way. Thank you all so much for coming. I think that it's been good, hasn't it?
Yeah.
It's been very, very good. Thank you so much for coming with your sense and your knowledge to grace this space. So until we see you same time next week, it's been Hour of Inspiration. Bye-bye.